What's up, guys? It's me, Kadir. I just came back from my UMRAH and I made $2,400 trading gold during the New York session. So basically made the money back that I spent on the UMRAH already. And yeah, let's get right into it. Right here, we have the proof here. I took the trade right here, made $400 across 6 accounts for all the pocket watchers. So yeah, let's get now right into it. Let's go back right here. So the New York session started right here. Let me delete the long position and this also for the time being. So volume note, we don't need it yet. So New York session started here and we were in kind of a tricky position. Why? Because I was looking for shorts in this area, but price was not there yet, and then we started to push up very fast. So right here you see we have some big candles, and if you watch the stream, because I took the trade live on stream, I said that I'm looking to sell everything that is underneath the value area high here, yeah, and try to buy anything that breaks above, and that's exactly what happened. And also, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We put a lot of effort into these videos. We stream every day, so support the channel and like and subscribe so we can keep on doing these trade recaps for you guys. So right here, we started to break above. We crossed 830, and if you guys look at the 30-minute candles right here, 30-minute candle pushed up very aggressively, and then the 15 closed like that. So at this point, I already know based on experience that most likely we will get buys for the session because we just had 3 momentum candles. And if you guys are not aware of that, I'm gonna measure the candles here. We have around a $30 move here on gold, so this is quite a lot actually. So now we have a small rejection, and now this is the make or break for me, and this will give me the idea if I will get buys or sells for the rest of the session, because if this candle holds up, we will probably drop and continue the bearish trend. But if we don't do that and trap it like we did right here, I know I'm gonna look for buys. And key factor here is we have now 5 minutes left for the 1 hour candle to close. And the 1 hour, as you guys already know, we have our own indicator, and the 1 hour gave me the long signal. So the entry is here and the stop loss is here. So based on the 1 hour, I already have my long signal. But what I wanted to do is, after this candle right here gave me the retest above the value area high. So the value area high now moved, but it was here. And we retested it right here. And I was like, okay, on the lower time frames, if you look also on the 1 minute, we already had a retest, and we are forming a parabolic move in here. I, based on experience, put my stop loss not right down there for like for a $30 stop loss. I put it just below the point of control from the whole week and from the previous it's actually the previous day and from today. So we have an overlap of the point of control. But what I could have also done is have an even tighter stop loss with the New York session point of control, which was riskier. So we put a stop loss right down there and entered on that candle with the 1 hour open and target a minimum of 1-to-1. So at this point, if you guys realize, I just cut down my stop loss in half basically. Instead of 280 points, my stop loss is 140 points, and this stop loss makes sense because we broke out of the range right here. We broke out of this range here, and we basically retested it perfectly. So I was actually just expecting an easy move to the upside, and that's exactly what happened. You can also go back and watch the stream on the streaming channel to see that. And right here we are going up and just getting momentum candles at this point. And now this was a key thing right here. The 15-minute candle closed. We swept the London high. We swept the London high here, and I didn't move my stop loss to break even or whatever not, because for me, what was key is that we close above the London high. And at this point, my stop loss is still there right here because we can still have a pullback, retest the point of control, and then go up again. So a new 15-minute candle can do some whipsaw price action. So I don't want to get caught up that price takes my break even and then goes again, you know, doesn't make sense. So right here, we had a deep pullback, but I want you guys to really pay attention here. You know, what happened in here? We mentioned this also in the stream. Right here, we have a low volume node. We have a low volume node right here. And what price is doing is the next 5 minutes with the new 15-minute candle open, it's coming exactly to the low volume node in here, retesting it, and then going up straight to the take profit. And if you guys see already, like there is also a fair value gap in here, but this is the real fair value gap because this is based on data and this is based on volume. So it's an actual fair value gap. So market retests that and the 15-minute candle creates the bottom wick, pullback, breaks the high, and then goes to the take profit. And I believe I exited my position around that area and yeah, called it a day. Why did I just call it a day with a 1-to-1? Reason being is today we had no news, but tomorrow we have a lot of news. So I actually didn't expect a big move for the whole day because already this move, if you measure this move, it's a 440 point move. So basically a $44 move, which is quite a lot. We corrected this whole drop with the London session and took out the London high. And I was content with that. I entered in with 6 accounts and yeah, was done with that. And let's see what happened afterwards. We had basically a range up and down range. So it was a good decision to close out that trade and be done. And I was done in 18 minutes, guys. So, I mean, it doesn't get better than that. We were chilling on the stream a little bit after NYC to see if we can get a re-entry. Because also, if you guys look closely, NYC literally just tapped the low volume node in here perfectly, you know, like to the pip in here. Even if you like adjust it like this, it's literally to the point. And after that, we went up, but we didn't get a re-entry. So after that, I called it a day and I was done for the day in 18 minutes, literally. And patience paid. And also one thing that I want to clear out, that the 1 hour TP also got hit. You know, if you entered with the safe stop loss, which I told the guys, you know, yeah, never mind. I told everyone, you know, like if you want, technically you can just go for the safe entry, you know, which is having the stop loss right here, I believe. And your, let me check. Yes. Oh, I think it's because of the replay mode. Yeah, never mind. So even if you would have put your stop loss right here, you still hit the take profit perfectly, you know, and that just goes to show how beautiful the indicator is and how easy you can get profits. Look at that, 69%, 41% shorts, of course, because we're in a bullish trend, 85%, 75% win rate on the 10-minute time frame, for example. And this is even during market conditions like this, where gold is moving like crazy and people don't know what to do. And yeah, so that's about it. That is how I traded the New York session. If you want, check the link in the description. The first link is the streaming channel, so you can go there and watch the recording and see how I took this trade live as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, so we can keep on doing these trade recaps for you. And yeah, see you guys in the next trade recap.